Because headline news says Florida homeowners are desperately trying to move out. Home insurance costs have increased by 102%. But I am telling you, I've got a very good sense of smell, which will further increase the affordability crisis because home values will skyrocket. But you guys are very intelligent folks. I know that you know who had premiums around $65,000 4 years ago, which had skyrocketed to nearly $800,000. Perhaps he should be advocating for a buy now, pay later program. I don't know, I'm not an economist. Some retired homeowners on fixed income could be forced to sell, described themselves as motivated, meaning they would accept lower offers from potential home buyers to sell quickly. It's not true. NAR has been advocating in Congress for a gradual increase regarding flood insurance premiums. They compared Florida numbers to those of California, New York, and Texas, which all had lower figures. Motivated sellers can be driven by financial loss. And breaking news, it may be too late for some, but desperate times call for desperate action. No qualified buyers, and these folks are worried. They are terrified. Sellers desperate, but no buyers submitting offers. But wait, there's more. Florida homeowners are in a panic. Sellers desperate to go under contract and close quick, but no buyers. Real estate agents are clinging to what little commission they may have left. And these folks are worried. They are terrified. No qualified buyers. And they know they're one paycheck away from being broke. And I mean broke. Not paying their bills broke. Forced to get another job broke. And there's no shame in that. You must do what you must do. There is going to be a tsunami of agents moonlighting as Uber drivers, or DoorDasher, or Walmart Spark delivery person. And if these agents can't earn a commission, then I suspect they're very likely to be working right next to Sarasota Tim at Publix, bagging groceries. And no judgment, there's nothing wrong with that. I was a bag boy at Publix when I was 12, or maybe it was 13, because I had to earn money. And there are going to be many agents that must earn money. But wait, there's more. The real estate and housing market is collapsing. It's crashing. Seemingly, or at least from what I can tell from scrolling through my YouTube feed. And this is exactly why licensed real estate agents contact me through my website and the links below. And all of them have the same question. Chris, can you help me save my real estate business? Can you show me how to breathe life into my lead generation through video? And I got a phone call yesterday from someone just like you who found me on YouTube. The gentleman I spoke to is a police officer, and this police officer was extremely smart. He purchased an incredible home at the right price at the right time, and he's sitting on a metric shit ton of equity. He basically doubled his money in New York real estate. But he can't take it anymore. He wants to move out. He wants to relocate, and he's been doing some online research. And when he told me where he wanted to move based on what he read online, I almost left a brown stain in my pants because I know the area that he's looking at online is not exactly a place where I would want to raise two young daughters. But he doesn't know what he doesn't know, and I certainly don't knock anybody for doing their due diligence. But if he fell in love with the house at the price point in the area where he was online shopping, his wife and kids would be none too happy. But it's never too early to start your search. But shopping for deals in areas you don't know, without speaking to a boots on the ground real estate professional and 40+ year resident who's lived everywhere in South Florida, you're putting your dreams at risk of being a nightmare. Because each and every area is different. And if I had a dime for every time a door opener agent gave bad advice to their prospective buyer about what it's like to live in the area of the home that they're looking at or thinking about buying, I would be a trizillionaire. Hello everyone, you're watching Chris Igoe. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot and it only takes a second. Check out my website, igoehomegroup.com. Use the link to book a call with me and we can discuss your real estate future before it's too late. And breaking news, it may be too late for some. Because headline news says Florida homeowners are desperately trying to move out. Florida has the highest number of motivated sellers listing their properties on real estate marketplace app Zillow. A search showed that as of Wednesday, February 28th, there were 4,928 listings on Zillow's app for Florida properties who described themselves as motivated, meaning they would accept lower offers from potential home buyers to sell quickly. Sellers describing themselves as motivated when their home is overpriced tells me that they are not motivated. They are completely delusional. Motivated sellers can be driven by financial loss, divorce, separation, job relocation, or other personal issues. Because no shit, Sherlock, someone suffering from financial distress is in trouble. They compared Florida numbers to those of California, New York, and Texas, which all had lower figures. And as of Wednesday morning, California had a touch over 1,000 motivated sellers, while New York had 424 and Texas had 1,775. Newsweek found that Florida was in fact the state with the highest number of motivated sellers in the entire country, and they are going to be exposed soon. But the article goes on to say Florida has more listings in general than the rest of the US because we have not only so many residential properties people live in, but also vacation properties, and it's a large state to begin with. As of Wednesday, Florida has a total of 202,000 properties against California's 73,000 and Texas 172,000 and New York's 42,000. The search results for individual Florida cities on X, showing that listings from motivated sellers totaled 1,086 in the area around Fort Lauderdale and Miami, 1,136 around Orlando, and 1,083 around Tampa as of February 27th. The number of motivated sellers in Florida suggests that a high number of homeowners are trying to get rid of their property quickly. But why? Florida has the highest home price appreciation over the past 3 years, and some people may be cashing out. Also, property insurance readjustments, like any other added cost of ownership, will induce some additional sellers. Some retired homeowners on fixed income could be forced to sell. NAR has been advocating in Congress for a gradual increase regarding flood insurance premiums. Perhaps he should be advocating for a buy now, pay later program. I don't know, I'm not an economist, just food for thought. We're seeing a lot more listings in general in Florida than we were a year ago, and that's been the case for the last 4 to 5 months. While the Fed announced in December that it had concluded its aggressive rate hike campaign, mortgage rates remained high, generally discouraging sellers from putting their homes on the market. I think people are now more comfortable with the fact that interest rates are up here to stay. Initially, when rates rose quickly, people were uncertain as to where they would go from there. But now we're pretty much in a situation where everyone's comfortable with the idea that rates are probably going to stay about where they're at. This brilliant article goes on to say one reason homeowners might be willing to sell despite the less than ideal market conditions might be the high insurance rates in the state, which has risen dramatically over the last few years. Home insurance costs have increased by 102% in the past 3 years in Florida. And they are 3 times more expensive than the national average. Home insurance in 2023 was about $6,000, the highest premium in the country. For some people, those high premiums have changed their calculus in terms of affordability. We've received lots of complaints of pretty substantial increases. Insurance expert Lisa Miller said she had spoken with condo board members from around the state who had premiums around $65,000 4 years ago, which had skyrocketed to nearly $800,000. And it's just unsustainable. She went on to say, I think things are going to get better in 2024. I think we'll see rates stabilized. Motivated sellers in Florida are unlikely to have to compromise for a much lower price. Despite more listings, there are also plenty of buyers and potential home buyers. Florida has consistently been one of the top 5 states in terms of job creation. Realtor.com goes on to say, in this Business Insider breaking news article, gradually falling mortgage rates will create a more challenging market. They said home buyers shouldn't wait for lower rates and buy a home when they're financially ready. They go on to say that lower rates will bring more buyers into the market, causing competition to surge. And while I typically don't put much stock into anything Realtor.com says, and a broken clock is right twice a day, Realtor.com got it right in this regard. If and when mortgage interest rates are lowered, we will be back to a frenzy that makes the last one look like child's play.
If you've been sitting on the fence for a while, I understand your pain. But I also know right now there are deals in this market, and we specialize in finding your dream home and dream lifestyle. We are a full-time, full-service real estate team of professionals that specializes in finding your dream home, dream lifestyle, and negotiating you the best deal humanly possible. Go to my website now, igohomegroup.com, and we can get started right away.
And I know many of you who are sitting on the fence now were likely participating or shopping during that last frenzy, but gone will be the days of going to see a property before you buy it. And back are the days where you don't get to see the property, you just submit offers immediately because there will be 100 on the home you want to buy. And they'll waive the contingencies, and they'll be written up as cash, and they'll be significantly higher, and you'll have very little chance of getting that home because the competition will be insane, which will further increase the affordability crisis because home values will skyrocket. And I'm not telling you I've got inside information on this, so dust off your spacesuit because home values are going to the moon. If you must sell, please reach out. We are a full-time, full-service real estate team of professionals that specializes in finding the one buyer on planet Earth willing to pay more than anyone else, irrespective of market conditions. And if you can't take being on the sidelines anymore and you're ready to max out South Florida living to the fullest, call me. We will find your dream home and dream lifestyle, and more importantly, negotiate the best deal humanly possible, period. But you must act now. Go to my website, igohomegroup.com, and we can get started right away. If you're buying and selling in Boynton Beach, if you're thinking about making a move in Southeast Palm Beach County, or really anywhere in the state, we've got your back. We've got you, your family, and your financial bottom line. Hit the like button, show me some love. Thanks for watching.